Hello my friends and welcome. This week we are taking a look at the story of David versus Goliath. Spoiler alert, David won. But you see my friends, before David even stood face to face with Goliath, David was already victorious in his heart. Let's take a look at 1 Samuel 17 verse 32. It goes on to say, "Then David said to Saul, 'Let no man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight with this Philistine.'" I love the boldness of David. I love how he was just so ready to stand up against Goliath. But that's really because David was a man after God's own heart. David was a man who was fixated more on God's heart and God's perspective towards the situation and God's perspective towards his relationship with David. David knew God is for him and God is with him and that God is his victory. Let's take a look at what Jesus says in John 16 verse 33. "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." See my friends, there Jesus again reminds us, have that victory cemented in your heart before you even go against the Goliath. He says in this world there are problems, there are Goliaths, but be of good cheer. Jesus has overcome the world. Jesus has overcome every single Goliath that you are facing in this time. That is why Paul goes on to write, "We are more than conquerors through him who loved us." You see, my friends, the beauty of the New Testament, the beauty of what the gospel and the finished work of Jesus provided is you don't only just have a God who is for you and with you, you have a God that lives in you and through you. You are victorious, and not only that, you are highly favored and deeply loved of God.